What's up, everyone? It's your boy Connor. Welcome back to Slinging Sips on American Coffee Trip. Today I bring you a coffee from Flight Coffee Company. First time I'm going to be reviewing these guys with a coffee bag at home. And I visited them yesterday in Manchester, New Hampshire when I was going to a concert. It's awesome, by the way. I'm actually wearing the shirt right now. Pucifer, Primus, and Perfect Circle. It was an absolute blast. And if you guys got to go to that concert, let me know in the comment section below. It's just such an amazing experience. Summer's trucking along, and I'm starting to get my watch tan as well as my farmer's tan there. And I've got a potentially, hopefully, probably delicious bag of coffee in front of me. Very coarse texture on the bag. This is Sulawasi, which is an island in Indonesia. This is my first time ever having an Indonesian coffee, I believe. So let's get this water started. One thing I really like about Flight Coffee, the bags, so very coarse. Got a really nice texture to it. Well-placed sticker here. It describes tasting notes of chocolate, malt, and dried cranberry. Wash process out of the Gullah region. It's a Typica varietal, altitude 1250 meters. And this is out of Bedford, New Hampshire. If you guys wanted to stop by, Flight Coffee Company. And they also have a new location out of Goffstown, which I'm sure to review next time I'm down in that area. I'm going to keep that place in mind. Anyways, open this bag up. Nice pull tab. Always do a pull tab, guys. You want your own coffee bag? Look how clean that looks. And then it's just easy to open and reseal from the back there. Weigh the coffee. It smells really good. I'm a little congested just from the pollen that's been out there. It's a sweet smell. It's a rich smell. Punches right through any allergies that I'm feeling right now, and I can just get a really distinct sense of that. Little popcorning, one sec. One thing I really like is how they display the various brewing methods on the back of the bag here. Coffee for the people. You got a little, kind of looks like a Chemex. French press, AeroPress, pour over here. I've got all four of those now. So, what I can do now, heat up our brewer, our vessels. I've got to order more of these paper filters soon and figure out exactly what size these are, which is I think like a 1 cup. Is what this looks like. As well as origami filters. So when I go online and look for that, I'm going to be looking specifically for filters for the origami so I can start featuring that on the channel again. start our first pour. Right at 50 grams, really nice bloom effect happening here on the coffee. Still steadily rising and expanding, and it's maintaining a nice retention on the outside as well. Think of like a really good latte when the milk is above the lip of the cup, but yet the milk is not spilling over. It has like this stickiness to it where it sticks together. And that's a really good sign of, in terms of the coffee, it's a really good sign of freshness. And a latte, it's a good sign of good quality milk and proper integration and steaming techniques. And I'm waiting for this coffee to start to drain. Get ready for our third pour, about 1 minute. About 150 grams, moving up to 225. I work from the outside in just a little bit over our 225 mark. I'm really excited to see what this coffee is going to turn out like. Very unique part of the world. Indonesia. What a wild place that must be. Okay, we're right on the mark, 300. And I'm just waiting for this coffee to drain. I'll finish extracting and dripping through it. This is such a perfect size pour over because I'm always doing 1 cup at a time. This may be considered a 2 cup, but for me, something this size, maximizing this would be 1 cup of coffee. Should be looking at an early extraction time, 225. Still has a little bit to go. But yeah, that's about 225. Sulawasi coffee. I enjoyed the espresso that I had yesterday. It was kind of a house blend that they had. It's pretty good. It wasn't exactly my preference taste profile wise, but they have their stuff really well dialed in. I first tried their coffee a long time ago. D Squared Java, that first coffee shop that really kind of caught my attention with the love and the craftsmanship of high quality espresso drinks. They used a flight coffee blend. They called it Liftoff. Flight does a poor job of identifying the different origins that go into their blends. What I basically mean by that is that they don't really list it or they don't say it. And then they also have kind of single origins as well, which is mainly what I focus on when I'm reviewing coffee in general. I'll only get a blend if I don't really have a choice, given any selection. The cold brew was pretty good too. It still stands the test of time, you know. Even a year and a half later, coming back, still a place that I wanted to be. Had a really good atmosphere. And apparently the one in Goffstown, New Hampshire has a completely different atmosphere. So, if you guys have been to the one in Goffstown, let me know in the comments section below. Tell me how it is. Eventually I will be there, but I won't make I won't specifically make a trip out there just to review that coffee shop. I'm gonna have another reason to go out there, so it might be a little while. Maybe I'll be hiking in the White Mountains, and I'll swing a little bit wide on the way back and review it. You know, it's a bit further north than the one in Bedford, the main shop, where they roast. So that could probably be when I do something like that. This may have cooled down just enough. Give it a little sip here. It was pretty good. It's a pretty simple taste profile. It's sweet. Basically just chocolate and cranberry. The intensity is high with this coffee, with the taste profile, but it never really, there's not much of a curve to it. You get the same exact intensity when you start tasting the coffee as you do when it leaves your mouth. That is to say that it's a lingering sense with this coffee. Some coffees have kind of a weak taste profile, more tea-like, and that's not always a bad thing. Where it takes a lot of concentration to really understand what's going on, what tasting notes you're getting, and multiple sips of coffee. And then there's coffees that have a much more distinct, obvious direction with their tasting notes. This one's pretty distinct, it's pretty obvious. Not distinctly focused on one tasting note, like a strawberry or a mango or chocolate. You know, it has those elements in it of just chocolate, cranberry. It's pretty straightforward. And it has a really full-bodied aromatic sense to it as well. It was pretty damn good. If I were you, try some Sulawasi coffee and see what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.